Hey, what's up, man? It's Nyland from SurrenderedStrength.com. And this past, I don't know, week or so, I've been thinking about the topic and idea of validation and how we as men must be we must validate our manhood and what that typically looks like is through initiation. And unfortunately, in our society, we don't have much initiation. And John Elridge talks about this a lot in the book Wild at Heart. And you know, the initiation process has really turned into a lot of false initiations, if you would. And that is, we define our manliness or our manhood through through superficial means. And one of the means that I and so many other men have tried is physical strength. And this is one of the for me has been one of the big things that I have tried to validate my manhood on. If you're physically strong, physically fit, then you're a man. Well, that's not true. Is it good to be physically fit and physically strong as a man? Absolutely. But if we use our physical strength and fitness as a validation to our manhood, then we are really setting ourselves up for failure. And there's a couple. I'm going to just talk about one reason and leave it at that for today. But the biggest reason that we need to stay away from validating our manhood through our physical strength is because eventually your strength is not going to be what it used to be. And eventually, you're not going to be the strongest person in the room. And I've been in so many rooms where, if you're the strongest, you're the toughest, then you're the king, you're the man. Well, eventually you're not going to be the strongest and the toughest because you're going to get older. And unfortunately, that's just the way life is. That doesn't mean you're not going to be strong for your age and for, you're not going to have the abilities for your age and for the things you've done in your life. And, you know, if we want to say compare yourself to people of your same age and background, then you might be strong in that category, but you won't be the strongest. You won't be the fittest because there's always going to be somebody younger that will be chasing that validation and believe that they are a man because of such. So I encourage you that as you go into your next training session, your next day, whatever you got going on, I encourage you to take some time to consider what you consider to be manhood or manliness. And I also encourage you to separate your physical strength and physical fitness from your manliness or your manhood or your validation as a man. Because I can assure you that just because you're physically fit doesn't make you a man. It just makes you a strong boy. So, with that, I encourage you also to strengthen yourself for the right reasons, encourage others, and honor God.